Good morning, well, let's see what's, there, I think it's starting. Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. Let's see if I can, today's date is the 19th, Tuesday the 19th, 2023. And I have lots of neat things to show you today. Let's just give it a few seconds, see if we can find some people commenting. I'm going to find myself on my iPad. Let's see what's here. Someone just sent hearts. That's neat. So let's see if we can find. Oh, there. Now I found myself. That's always good to know too, but that I'm in the right place, hopefully. Thank you so much for the hearts. Hey, Pam, good to see you this morning. And when you hop on, say hi and tell us what state you're from. Stacy from South Florida. And I sure appreciate all of you. Thumbs up, follow, subscribe, ring the bell if you're on YouTube later, ring the bell. Follow all those things. I love to read the comments. I can't always read them when I'm demonstrating, but I do go back and I read and comment on them, and I thank you for that. Oh my goodness, today there's a lot of things. I'm going to start by telling you, first of all, the clearance rack was updated today. So I would say hurry to the clearance rack. You can go to my website, corinnescrafts.stamp.net. And when we face down, you'll have my host code for September and everything. You can go to stampingup.com too and choose me as your demonstrator. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So 60% off is what the clearance rack is all about. So I was surprised this morning when I got up and turned on my computer, and I kept seeing all these emails about 60% off, clearance rack updated. I was rather surprised, actually. I knew it was sort of getting thin. I checked it the other day, and there wasn't a lot left, but there's some neat things now. Several sets of stamps. There's a witch's hat from, I think, a couple years ago. So lots of paper and lots of, hey, Peggy, good morning. And all kinds of ribbons and embellishments just for $2-3. So go shop the clearance rack. And also we have, while you're online, be sure you check out the online exclusives. Stampin' Up! Added some beautiful paper. Oh my goodness, they are spectacular. And there's also a new Christmas kit. I'll show you that real fast. I put a few of the cards together. It comes like this. It comes in a box. You get a clear stamp block. You get ink. You get dimensionals and enough to make 9 cards. This is what I made 4 of them. I just and I didn't have a lot of time, but I made 4. And they're really fun and fast. And I like to do alternatives with the other ones, so they're just really fun. Enjoyed that a lot. And then we have lots of new paper. So when I face the camera down, you're going to see some of it. These are beautiful, beautiful papers. Good morning, Kathy. Good to see you here in Bozeman, Montana. We have a sunny day. It's just a beautiful day. It's cool. Here's the back of that. This is some of the prettiest vintage paper I've ever seen. And let's see, we have some, that one is, so these are all online. They're called online exclusive. They're 12 by 12. I just cut them down to 6 by 6 to show you. And I'll just sort of fan these out. This one is all foils on one side, and on the reverse, we have flat images, but really pretty paper. And there's several more. There's a tartan plaid. There's some gold and silver paper has a backing on it. Just really very, very nice. I'm going to set that aside. And good morning, Carla from Wisconsin. We're working out of the mini catalog today. Plus, we're going to be working with a brand new stamp that was just released last week. It's called Heartfelt Hexagon. It's outstanding. I love it. Great sentiments. And you'll see that when I turn the camera down. That reminds me, October 7th is a free event called it's World Card Making Day. And so that you can sign up for that if you want. You don't have to sign up either, but I know they're going to be, Stampin' Up! Is going to be using that Heartfelt Hexagon and a couple other things, and they'll give you directions and all that. It's a fun event. It was fun last year anyway. So that is coming up in a couple of weeks. Alrighty, let's see if hey Linda, good to see you this morning. You're from Ohio. Linda and I went to college together. Good to see you, Linda. And let's see so again, hey Levon. Good morning, everyone. And again, remember, thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. And ladies, be sure you set your notifications. You can to subscribe or at a certain time or from my website, my business site, my Crafting Creations, and then it'll pop up when I come on live. So, okay, let's close our eyes and go down. I hope everything goes well. I'm using a new stand this morning for my camera. Hopefully it won't fall out of the mount. It's really neat. My grandson, Bo, helped put it together. He put the whole thing together. He read the directions, put it together. He's in 4th grade. Anyway, let's see. Let's close your eyes. We're going to turn this down. Give me a second. And I'm going to just tighten things up here a little bit. I may go back to my old ones too, but this one is pretty nifty, I think. Here's my website, Corinne's Crafts, stampingup.net, September host code. And I always send gifts with all orders. I send free cards and gems and papers and things. So just go to that. Oh, I know we have a lot of shadows today. It's so bright out here. It's extremely sunny, I think, and I can't climb up on top of my counter to adjust the shades. They're so tall. This is a little bit funny, but there we go. I think that's a little bit better. Let's bring it up a little bit. There we go. This is that new paper, that vintage paper, simple card. With this punch. I hope your day is filled with joy. It could be a Christmas card. It could be a birthday card. This is some of that vintage paper. And I just used a new embossing folder for that. I love this paper. These Santa Clauses can be die cut or hand cut, fussy cut, but it coordinates with the set that's in our catalog. It cuts out 2 Santa Clauses. There are 2 dies. And it's called St. Nicholas. I don't know what page. Oops. It says, my camera almost fell out. Let's see, this is a little wobbly. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to get this up a little bit higher. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. And the St. Nicholas is the name of the stamp, and same with the dies. It's really a very pretty set. I think the dies are great. They have the stamp, the little fireplace and the chimney and stockings and things like that. If you like vintage, I think this is a neat set and a wonderful set of paper. And it's on that online exclusive, so you can look online for that. Okay, we're going to start today. We're going to do 3 cards that are faux step cards. And I actually did a video about 11 months ago with this type of a card. This is what we're going to start with today. This is a step card, and these are easy because they're fake or false. That's what faux means. It means it's just like a pretend, and it's only half the work of a regular step card. I should have brought a regular step card up, but there's a lot of cutting and scoring, and it's a little complicated. These are easy. So they stand up, and look at that, how you can see that. But they're just very, very pretty and easy. We're going to try to make 3 of these today. We'll see how it goes, how our time goes. So anyway, which do you like better? Do you like the rich? This one is Blackberry Bliss, and this one is Pretty Peacock. I think that paper is gorgeous. So let's begin. I'll pull out my little supplies here and see what we have in our envelope. So I'm going to put this aside. I always need sympathy cards, and I love that about this stamp set. So this is called Heartfelt Hexagon. It's got a punch. We love our punches. And it's got a nice birthday sentiment. Let's eat cake. It's got the sympathy, sending lots of love and hugs. That can be just anything, Mr. and Mrs., the joy. And here is the number. If you want to copy this down or snap a picture, it's 162889, and the bundle is $37.75, and that's online. I don't know how long it'll be available, but it just came out last week, and I think it's going to be extremely popular. So anyway, you can find it online. You can always send me a text or a message or email, and I can help you too with that, with your order, or you can place it online, either one. Okay, that's that. We're going to start with a half sheet of paper, and we're going to start with a peacock. And let me move all my things. I'm getting sort of a crowded space here. And this is, I was going to bring my scoreboard in here. This is the measurement. We need 2 bases. We need a horizontal base, and then we need a vertical base, like this. And these measurements will all be online. After I finish the video, I already have everything typed up. I'll put all the directions underneath this video. And then on YouTube, I'll also have it it'll be under more when you expand that. So you take a half sheet of paper, and we're going to, it's 5.5 by 8.5. And then we bring in our Simply Scored tool, one of my absolute favorites. I use this a lot, and I love it in my new craft room. I have these narrow drawers, and I just keep it in the top of my drawer. And sometimes if I just pull it out, pull the drawer open and do some scoring. So we're going to score here. I'll put this on here so you can see this. And I like these little markers too. You have to be careful you don't lose those. We're going to score it at 3, 6, and 7. So I like to use my thicker end. So 3, 6, and 7. That's all we do. And then on our vertical piece, I can't pick it up. It's stuck. The vertical piece is 3 by 6, and I scored it at 4 1/4. So that's going to be like that. Here, I'm going to move this aside out of our way. I'm actually hoping the sun will change a little bit. I'm going to fold this up and down like that, so it looks like a step. That's what we want, is a step, to look like a step, and give it a good fold. I hope some of you will try this card. These are fun. They're really quite a wild card, but they're easy. So there's the base. It looks like that. And then here is the vertical part. It's going to be, what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to the bottom, and then we're going to attach it to the top like that. I'm really sorry, ladies, about the shadows on everything this morning. I don't know what's worse, having it gloomy and not bright, or too bright. And today it's really too bright, almost. I know most people would be happy to have that situation, and I usually am. Okay, now we're going to take our designer paper, and I've already cut that. Here we go, and we have some measurements for you. I have some designer paper. The one going across is going to be, I'm going to just pull this down a little bit like that, I guess. Good morning, Jeannie. So this one is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then I cut 2 more. These are for the vertical. I don't know why I cut 2 of them, but that one is 2 3/4 by 4 I always have enough to do another card at the end with pieces, and just so we have a couple choices. And then we have a little skinny one that goes at the bottom like this, and these are 3/4 inches wide and 5 1/4. So now we'll just put all that together, and then we'll do our stamping. So first we're going to put this background on. Bring in my handy little silicone mat. I just can't live without that. I'm saying sorry to the stand is. Thank you, Kathy. You are so sweet to say the shadows are not a problem. Okay, now we just have to make sure our leaves are going the correct direction. Like that. We're going to put, we're going to get our little piece right here. This is going to be sort of a solid, isn't that a pretty, just a soft, muted piece that we're going to put on here like this. I probably shouldn't do it in the air. That would be a little funny. And then we're going to put a strip along the bottom. We could put this one. I know you can't see it now. I better move up. There we go. Sorry about that. It's a neat stand. It's just a little bit wobbly. There we go. We have, I think I'll use this piece along the bottom. That's really quite pretty. Okay, and we'll just put a little bit of adhesive. I love my seal. Just fast for me, but some of you I know like the green Tombow glue. Okay, and now watch this. This is how easy it is. So there's our card folded. This piece is going to go on the bottom. We're going to put this one in the middle of our card, but we can actually put it any place. I'm going to use my plus, or you could use your tear tape. That's a really strong adhesive. And we're going to do this real gently, just like a little bit of adhesive right there. And then I'm going to put this right here along the bottom, right in the middle. And it's just this easy. Now I folded it up, and now I'm going to attach it on the back. And do you see how it only attaches a tiny bit? Again, I'm going to use my strong adhesive. You could use your, you can use the regular seal too, but your tear tape would be nice, or your Seal Plus. There we go. And that is how easy that card goes together. Look at that. Really nice, isn't it? Okay, and then we're going to do some stamping. Let's bring in our stamps. Where are we? Do we have a, here we are. So we're going to stamp with some shaded spruce. That's what color this is. And we're going to bring a frame in and a little heart. We're going to get some white paper. Let's see once. Where do I have underneath? We're going to stamp. We need to have our little foam mat here. So I'm going to bring that out, move that aside, bring our mat in, and we're going to stamp. You can do this any way you'd like, but I personally like to stamp the frame. We have two different frames. There's that frame, and then there's also this green dot frame. That's the dot, and that is the little boulder one. So we'll just to show you both of those. And then we're going to put our Sympathy on the inside. I had a lady who wanted to buy 10 Sympathy cards, and I could find 5 in my rack. I just never have. We need to have Sympathy cards on hand, I think. And so often we don't, because we use them quite often. I'm going to put I'm going to put that little heart right down there. Oop, it's not quite dark enough. I missed the spot. There we go. And I'm going to put another one right there. Good, cute little heart. There's also a little flower in there. So now we're going to take our punch. And we can just punch that out. Which do you like better? Do you like the single dots, or do you like the larger frame, the bolder frame? Do you like bolder frame or dotted frame? Okay, you tell me that, and then we'll make that decision in a bit. Now let's put something on our back panel. We're going to put this one, sending you lots of love and hugs. I think that's a really nice sentiment for the inside of a sympathy card. Okay, and let's see what's now. That should be all of our stamping. Close that up. I'm going to show you, whoops, I have things falling. This stamp set, this punch, and this other this paper, this beautiful paper goes with, this is the paper. It goes with another set that's in our catalog called Translucent Florals. It's a bundle. It's toward the back, I believe. It's beautiful. Let me see if I can find a card or two. They actually fell on the floor. Here's one I stamped on vellum. Here's another one on the card directly. Here are the leaves. It's really a nice set of stamps. Anyway, here's this paper that I'm working with. I've already fussy cut these flowers. There's not a die or anything. Each side has like a marbled solid on the back. This is 12 by 12 paper, but I just cut it down. Here's the other side, the smaller print. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And this one is the one we're using today. So those are the papers. And when you are fussy cutting, don't throw away these that are cut off on the side. They can be used. I'm going to show you that in just a second. Okay, all of our stamping is done. Carla says bolder. Let's see once. What do you all say? Bolder. Anyone else? Bold, bold, bold. Okay, we're going to use bold. I think most of you agree. We're going to use the bolder one. So I like that frame, though. Both of them are just really very, very nice. We're going to put with Sincere Sympathy up here. And I'm going to pop that up with a dimensional from my little stash. I've got one cut already. I've got a whole dish cut, actually. I go through these quite quickly. These are the foam adhesive sheets that I just cut up. I just cut a little dish. And, oops, a daisy. We're going to put this on like this up here. And I've got a selection of flowers. So I have one that is complete. There's nothing rough edges around it, but I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use one that was cut off at the bottom. So I'm going to use this like this. Actually, I'm going to tuck that under like that. Maybe I'll just slide that off for a minute and see if we can put it a little higher. Do you ever do that? You know, you can always breathe on it. That'll help loosen it too. I didn't tack it down too much. So it's cut off like that, and we're just going to put that on flat. So I'm just going to use my stamping seal, and I'm just going to put it right along the bottom like that and sort of use that edge. And there is the card, like that. And there, do you see this little rough edge right here? So what I do, I just, sort of make this up. There's no rhyme or there's no right or wrong way to do this, but I think I just take a piece of white. This one is the Radiating Stitches. That's online also. And I just sort of put it right there and cover up that seam. I don't really like having seams showing, but now you can't see it. And there it is. That easy. So let's put a few little bit of bling. This is in the annual catalog. This is white, Pretty Peacock, which is what we're using today is Pretty Peacock. And this pink, I'm not sure what that is, but it's in the annual catalog. So we're going to use, where we're going to put some bling. I think we'll just put one. Let's just try one. Let's put one right up here, right there. No, I don't like that. I'm going to put it right here along the bottom. That's what I'll do. I'm going to put right there. We'll just, I think 3 is too much on this card. Okay, I think that'll do just fine. There we go. There's that card. Here's the one I did the other one that's slightly different. Do you see the 2 backgrounds? This one has bolder leaves. And then here is the one with the blackberry. And that one I used the whole flower. Do you like this stamp, this punch? I think it's really a good one for sure. I think it's worth adding to your wish list, okay? I'm gonna send this, I'm gonna put this off to the side. And remember, that goes with the translucent florals, but you certainly don't have to have this stamp set to use that paper. It's very workable without. Anyway, you can also go back about almost a year ago on YouTube, and I have a really cool barn. Remember the Christmas barn we had last year? I have a video with that, and it's another one with the tray chic, and that's also this fold, really nice fold. Okay, next we're going to use the Oh Holy Night suite. I have, actually I have a class this Saturday. We're going to make an art sampler. And actually I think I'll show you my sampler. I'm gonna have to, here it is. It's, we're going to make an art sampler and 2 cards on Saturday morning. And that class includes half a package of paper, a spool of ribbon, and gems. So you have different choices of, I actually made 2 of those. So it's real, they're so fun. This paper is gorgeous. The paper is on back order. I'm not sure, but in my class you get the paper, and I already have that. So today we're going to be using these wonderful, these, you know, he should be called Wonderful Counselor, Joy and Peace, the Lord's my Shepherd, Glory to God in the highest, O Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining. So ladies, if you wanted to buy the whole suite, you cannot do that right now because some of the pieces are gone. But this is available, I believe. But this one is not, the one with all the stars and the embossing folder. It's Stars at Night. This is, I think, on back order until October 2nd. But anyway, so we're not using that. We are using the other one. The paper for this is gorgeous. It's Oh Holy Night. It has all of these wonderful colors like that. Now I can hear the vacuuming downstairs. I'm going to close the door. Give me a second. I'm going to put the cards out so you can look at these. Take the screenshot if you'd like. And you decide, do you want me to do the one with the shepherds or the camel with the wise men? I'm going to close this door. It's a busy Tuesday morning. We have people here cleaning the air ducts. We have people cleaning the house. My cleaning crew is here for a couple hours. And then these men are here cleaning up the ducts. So it's very And we have someone working on Terry's grill. He has 3 grills, actually, so he's got a grill room in the house. Anyway, so it's a busy place, and I'm going to be up here, and hopefully no one's going to disturb me. So which do you want me to do? Should we do the camel with the Wiseman or the shepherds with the sheep? Again, they all stand up like this. Glory to God in the highest. In the back, I left it blank. Do you see how this time I put it on the side? I just thought it looked neat this way. So let's make this card. And let's see if I can see what a camel and Wiseman, camel, camel, camel. I see lots of camels. Okay, let's get our pieces together. Here they are. So I have enough already die cut for either the camel and the Wiseman or the shepherd. So we're going to take a half a sheet of black. It's 5.5 by 8. I scored it already at 3 inches, 6 inches, and 7. So we're going to take that off, fold it, and accordion fold it, and then there's our step. Like this. I hope some of you will try this. You'll have to send me pictures of what you make. There we go. I'm going to give it all. You want it to be really creased well. Let's see once. And then we have our black piece. This is the vertical, 3 by 6, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Remember the measurements, so it takes me about 5 minutes to get everything loaded after the video is over. So this is all going to go on like this. And now we're going to put our designer paper on. First, we're going to put the horizontal piece, 5.5 by 2 7/8. I made that one a little wider because I didn't want to cut off some of those stars. Just thought it was neat. Really comes to the edge. There we go. And we're going to put one on the bottom. This bottom piece, we can use any of these. I think we're going to use that one. It's 3/4 by 5 1/4. That's just a little narrow strip that you will have left. Okay, and we're going to put that along the bottom, like this. And there's that part so far. Now our vertical piece. I love this designer paper. It's 3 by 4 1/8. It's got these like mounds from the desert. Really cool. That's the other side. So you always get, it's 12 by 12 paper. You get 2 sheets of every single one. It's some of the prettiest paper I've ever seen. I knew it was going to go fast. I ordered it right away the first day. So now for my class, I'm going to add a little bit of Seal Plus right there at the bottom. I'm going to put this right along the bottom, right there, along the edge. See, the rest of this is all loose. Then I'm going to keep it closed. I'm going to put another layer right there. The nice thing about the Seal Plus, if it hangs over the edge, you just fold it under. There we go. You can see this is sort of needs to be trimmed. There we go. Now I have the door closed and it's very hot in here. Okay, there we go. This is, that's what the card looks like. That's all done. Now let's do our stamping. We just have a little bit of stamping on this card. We're going to put, these are from the Essential Dies, Essential Layers Dies. It's a new one that's in the annual catalog this year. Really like it a lot. Bring in my Glory to God in the highest. And we're going to use our Night of Navy ink. This is red rubber, so we don't need our piercing mat because do you see that layer of foam right there? Whenever you have a cling or a red rubber stamp, it has the foam built in, which most people probably prefer photopolymer because they can see through them. They're a little bit cheaper. My preference is red rubber always. I think it gives a little better impression. There we go. And on our back, Glory to God in the highest. We're going to put that on the front. And let's see, we're going to do the Lord is my shepherd, if it fits on here. I think it will fit just fine. I almost got my arm in that ink. Nothing like wearing a white shirt and then having this navy blue ink. There we go. That looks nice. The Lord's my shepherd. And this could be any kind of a card. It doesn't have to be a Christmas card either. Okay, we're going to set those aside for a second, and we're going to adhere our, just going to bring this down a little bit. There we go. And bring in our little pieces. We're going to do the camel and the wise man. I've got all these parts and pieces here. There's only one sheep die, which I wish there had been three, because I like to use threes. So here's a camel. Let's see once. And look at this one. The impressions are so deep when on these dies. I know you can't really see that. Yes, I love that. I love the paper too. But you can cut it. So here's Mary and Joseph, the wise men and the shepherd, but you can cut them apart just like that. And then you can use them separately. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the wise man. He's got a sheep right there. I'm going to cut that sheep off. Yeah, there we go. And a little surgery on this paper. Okay. Move that out of the way. Don't want all these little bitty pieces to go on the floor. That's usually what happens during a Facebook Live. You're working in a tiny space, and it can be really tricky. Okay, we've got our camel, and I'm going to just take my reverse tweezers and hold it like that, because I don't like to get my fingers gluey. I'm going to use my Tombow green glue, and you just need, it's like you're drawing with it. You don't squeeze. I tell my grandkids, and they take it to school now, but don't squeeze. You just like draw on it, and it comes out beautifully. Okay, we're going to put our camel right there, and now we'll take our wise man. We'll pick him up with his gift of, I don't know, frankincense or myrrh or something. I don't know if you've ever bought frankincense oil. It's very, very expensive. I've gotten some from doTERRA, and it's pricey, but it smells wonderful. And I don't remember what the healing properties are, but it's supposed to be really good for you. Okay, this is going to go right here, the glory to God in the highest. Just like that. And on the back, we're going to put the Lord is my shepherd. Again, you can see that seam right there. I'm just going to cover it up. Center this, and there's a little space to do a wish or a sentiment. And let's see, when I put it's almost like I have it on just slightly crooked, but I think it's going to be okay. Let's find some gold hearts, gold stars. I tried all kinds of stars. I tried the distress gold. Here's some stars that I did with that embossing folder. I tried the glittery star, this one. Here, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? With that adhesive paper on the back. Here's a small one out of gold, which is probably my preference for the size of this card. And we've got some sparkly ones and some duller ones. So we're going to put this one on, I think. I know we are, actually. I'm going to get my green glue again. So what do you think about this? Do you like this stamp set? It's a beauty for sure. We're going to put that star that they're following, the wise men are following. We're going to put it right there. And let's see if I have some of those little gems. I thought I had some here. Well, here they are, down at the bottom. Down at the very bottom. So this is what it looked like when I used that embossing folder and I die cut some of the stars. It leaves you, this is what it looks like. I could cover this up and use it, but it's really neat. Beautiful embossing folder. Coming back October 2nd. So we're going to take these stars. These stars are in back order also. I think they're coming in September 25th. I'm not sure. These are adhesive back star trinkets. And let's see, we're going to just put one right on top of that. They have adhesive on the back. And it's just going to give it a little more depth. There we go. And there is our card, all finished. So I have that one. And that one with the shepherds. And this one I added, do you see how the bottom is different? This is just all stars. And this one I added some the navy blue and glitter ribbon. And so they're all slightly different. Do you have a favorite on these? A favorite card? Okay, I'm going to pack that up and put it away. We've got a few minutes. We're going to do a little jack-o'-lantern Halloween card for the grandkids. So our grandkids, I don't know, our daughter Sarah, who's 46, she's going to be 47. When she was young, she used to love Halloween. I think she still does. And we're going to bring in our stamps. But she used to plan her Halloween costume a year in advance and change many times along the way. And this is what we're going to use. This one could be used, the pick of the patch can be used for Thanksgiving, Halloween, just a plain fall. You can do the pumpkins. And then I'm actually going to make a birthday card because I have a lot of October birthdays, and I'm going to use the happiest of birthdays on this one because I need more birthday cards. So that's what we're going to use. This one has dies. No, it doesn't have dies. I'm sorry. It has a punch. It has a punch. And here is the punch. It's a punch bundle in the catalog. It's still available, not on back order, which is always exciting. And we're going to get this out, and we're going to make a faux step card using this set. Okay, I've got a lot in front of me here. Let's see. Move that out of the way. This is the stamp. You'll have to look. It's at the back of our catalog. If you need a mini catalog or an annual catalog, please message me or text me or email me, and I would be very happy to send one to you. I had a lady last night contacted me and would love catalogs. I'm putting them out in the mail today. So these are the cards, and they stand up just like that. Something on the back. This is a little glow in the dark. So let's go ahead and start making this. This Halloween paper is very fun this year. It's not spooky, it's just fun. Okay, let me just move this aside. Getting quite a stash on here. I'm going to show you what this paper looks like. It has things that you can die cut with. There's a Halloween set with dies. Not this one that we're using, but we have different patterns that could be used for fall or Halloween or Thanksgiving. One of the papers is this. Look at this, how big I'm going to just move this up so you can see the whole thing. Look at how, and I cut along this line and then like that into pieces. You can see the rest of it. Here's the one I used on the front panel. This is the back side. So you get 2 sheets of this. This is another one that we can just cut in half and use parts of it. That's what we're doing. Okay, let's bring in our base. Base is right here. 5.5 by 8.5, and I've already scored it. So we're going to give it all a good bone folding, like this. probably should have worn black today because I have 2 black cards. Black would probably have worked well so we don't get our clothes so dirty. I have a white shirt on. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to put that there. So our background piece is going to be 5.5 by 2 7/8. I cut 2 of them. One is plain and one is this one. I think I'll use the one with the bats. And let's put that on right away. There we go. That starry sky is that color. Okay, and then we have our bottom is going to be, we can do this one, or we could do this one, like plain like that, sort of like that. I think we'll do the plain one. We're just going to sort of make these decisions as we go along. I like to cut 2 to give choices sometimes, but we don't. There we go. There's the base of that part of our card. And then we have this piece. This one is 3 by 6, scored at 4 1/4. Again, all of these have the same measurements. So once you make one, you could always do more. So then I chose 2 pieces from that front piece, and now I'm going to cut them down. So I'm going to cut these down. Here is our the part that we're going to use on there. It's the vertical part. So I think, what do you think? Keep it real? Do you like the trick or treat? I think we'll do it this one because that has that starry sky background in it. And of course it's too big, so we can cut it down. I think that's what we'll do, is bring in my trimmer. And I'm going to start, this is the way I do it. I'm going to start by cutting off a little bit of this blue sky, like that. See how we're doing this now. I'm going to just see how much more I need to cut off. There's not an exact measure. I'm going to cut a little bit off of the black grass on the bottom, maybe 1/4 inch. Like that. And I think that's going to be pretty close. Yep, that's pretty, maybe just a tiny bit more. There we go. And there's those pieces out of the way, and that's all we have to do. That should work. And now we're just going to glue this on like this. Have any of you made these cards before? A faux step card? And I hope you'll go back and watch my other video from a year ago also. So now we're going to put this together. So remember, we're going to put this on with our strong adhesive along the bottom. And I'm going to put this one. We're going to put this one, I think we'll put this one in the middle again. No, I don't think so. I think we'll put it right there because we have some pumpkins to put in here. So we're going to do that. You can put it any place you'd like. Now, one thing with that Stampin' Plus, you have to be real gentle with it. I can't go too fast. Okay, there's our base of our card. And now we're going to put some pumpkins on, some jack-o'-lanterns. I've got some pumpkins already stamped and punched, and I'm going to pull those out of the bag. Got a couple little stems here. I've got a big one. I'm going to stamp a little Happy Halloween on there. And we're going to take a couple small ones. We're going to do a small one like that, and a Cajun craze, and we're going to put some jack-o'-lantern faces on those. So, jack-o'-lantern faces, where are you? There we are. Okay, and then some black ink, black memento. You always want to keep your black upside down. And we're going to put jack-o'-lantern faces on our pumpkins like that. And then we're going to put Happy Halloween on the other pumpkin. But so it's so fun. I love seeing our grandkids get excited. They they're sort of like Sarah. They plan their Halloween costumes a year in advance. Nothing too scary, hopefully. Okay, there are pumpkins, and let's see what's on our back. We're going to use one of these deckled edge things. And so our granddaughter Kate's birthday, she's in second grade, and she is 8. I think she's going to be 9. I'm not sure now. Happy Halloween. You're the pick of the patch is going to go on the bottom. She has a birthday just 2 days before Halloween. So that's always fun. Our son John, our youngest, has an October birthday. So when the kids were growing up on our farm in Missouri, we always decorated the barn for his birthday parties with the fall theme. We're going to put a crow on. We're going to put a crow right on here, right along the bottom, like that. And close up our black. But when he was a little boy, we'd make hay mazes and things like that in the barn, and then have a hay wagon. It was just great having a fall birthday. Our son Andrew's birthday was this weekend, and we had his family over everyone was over for dinner on Saturday night. Now, where's my card? Oh, here it is. Okay, first I'm going to put this on the back. This white piece right there is going to go cover up my seam. You can use any piece. It doesn't have to be the deckled one, but I just thought it fit perfectly. There we go. You're the pick of the patch. And let me see once here. Now we've got some pumpkins. Halloween. We're going to do we're going to put this one right there. And we're going to put 2 other of the smaller ones back here. Probably should have used 2 different sizes. Let's see once if I have one already done. I do. I could do this one. It's a big one. We'll do that. I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. Like that. Just give them a little. And put that right there. Happy Halloween. I don't know about you, those of you who are grandmothers. I like to give the kids, they always like money at this age now, and so at Halloween they get little treats and money in their Halloween cards. I always make cards for them too and put the money in there. I think we're going to pop that one up. Let's do that. Even though it has adhesive on it, it'll be fine. We'll do that. And this Halloween paper is still available. There we go. And there's our card, which probably should have a little stem on it, and it could, but we won't spend the time doing that. So here's that card. Here's the other one that I did. We put it on opposite ends, but very similar. And then here was the other one. Which is your favorite? Creep it real. That's sort of a cute little Halloween saying. It's fun. Alrighty, these are fun and easy. It probably needs some bling. Oh, that's what it needs. Oh, bling up there. And so I think we just put some of these just basic rhinestones on. We'll do that because that sky needs something, doesn't it? It looks pretty with all those shining pieces. We get so enamored with all the new gems, but these have been in the catalog for a very, very long time. And they're just, you know, you can always color them different colors with your blends too. So there, let's see what's so we've got a couple more. So 6, 7, 8, 9, that looks good. I like to use an odd number for those. Alrighty, there we go. Let's turn the camera back up. And hopefully this is going to work. There we go. There we are. Oh, I've got a paper clip. I've got a bracelet that has a magnetic, and I've got paper clip hung on there at the same time. Alrighty, friends. Don't forget clearance rack was refreshed this morning, so 60% off. That's quite a savings. Go take a look online and look at some of the new kits and some of the new online exclusive items. And I think you're going to be pretty impressed. You don't have to shop online, but you can make your list by looking that way or going to your catalog. You know, a lot of things are in the catalog, but there are a lot of new things that are also online. So if you want to just look online, you can do that and write down the numbers, and you can send me your order, or you can put it in yourself. Either way, it doesn't make any difference. So all orders get gifts. So, and I sure appreciate your business. And I appreciate you following along on these Tuesday mornings. It just makes me happy when I see the names scrolling by. And I'll go back and read all those comments. So I'm going to ask for a few prayers for myself. Today I have a CAT scan going on. I'm on my spine. These are all sort of pre-surgical follow-ups. Then tomorrow I get 2 injections, cortisone injections in my back. They think my drop foot is coming from my back, and they think I need back surgery. So that would probably be in November because the doctor is booked, the surgeon is booked out until then. So, and we meet with him in 2 weeks. So anyway, I've got lots of things going on. I'm always going to appointments in the afternoon. So anyway, I'm grateful to have a good team of doctors and trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Alrighty, that's it. And I hope to see you next Tuesday, the same time. And let me know if I can help you or send you a catalog or anything like that. Have a great day. Bye.